Okay, stop watching porn! Listen. Continuing this little series here. Off to a very bad start this video. Anyway. Doesn't matter. Going to talk about a tactic, I guess, or a strategy. I don't even know if this falls into that category or not, but it's something. And this pops up from time to time on discussions that I've been a part of. And basically, when a guy is struggling with porn, somebody will come along and say, well, you know, why don't you just get a girlfriend or get married or something like that? And that way, you know, you'll have some other point of focus, or you know, you'll have an outlet or something like that, and then you'll be good to go. Okay, I get where that's coming from. However, this is a very common example of what is known as not getting the point. And here's the thing is, it doesn't work. There are so many married guys, so many guys with girlfriends, very attractive girlfriends and wives, who still struggle with this just as much as the next guy who's single. And it really does not make the kind of difference that a lot of people would think. And that's kind of a good way to, you know, at least in my mind, that kind of clues me into the idea that, you know, this is someone who has either never struggled with pornography or has never had a girlfriend and wife or something like that. So here's the thing, it's a totally different category. Having a girlfriend or a wife is not even remotely the same as watching porn as far as how that is sexually. Porn is a lot more than just the raw sexual stimulation or excitement. There's a huge component of variety in that, and that variety itself is a large part of what becomes addictive. It becomes addictive in its own right, apart from just the regular, you know, addiction to no strings attached, sexual release, or whatever, however you want to put it. But that's a huge component there, and in a lot of cases that's the primary component, and that's what causes it to perpetuate and snowball and get worse and worse and worse over time. And the thing is, it's totally different from what you have in a actual real relationship. And so trying to combat that by getting into a relationship or getting married is just not even a valid strategy. It's so completely off base from where you need to be, and beyond just the fact that it doesn't work, just from a moral perspective, you don't want to get into a relationship when you've basically already been cheating for, you know, however long before that. You need to get that taken care of first, I would say, before you get into a relationship. And because I do view it as cheating, and it really is. Watching pornography is a form of cheating, and it might not be as severe as, you know, going out and having sex with somebody else, but you're still giving away that passion to somebody else, and to something else, giving away that focus to something that, or someone that it doesn't belong to, when it belongs to, you know, your spouse or your significant other, whoever that is. So yeah, don't think that that's going to be what sets you free. It's not. You need to focus on getting the porn addiction itself out of your life, and then I would say, you know, start looking at relationships. But you don't want to be, in my mind, you don't want to be struggling with that going in. You don't want to be basically cheating from day one. That's not, I don't believe that's the way to go at all. That is something that you need to, I already said it, I'll say it again, you need to get that under control before you think you're ready to commit to somebody else, because if you're struggling with that, then you're already not committed. And if you're already in a relationship, you have that going on, I mean, all the more reason to take it seriously, because it is something that's very serious. I know everybody does it, and it's totally natural, and well, different levels of needs and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter, okay? If you're in a relationship, you got to be committed to that person. And that means none of that other stuff going on. And if you got it going on, if you got porn going on in your life, then you need to get that sorted out as fast as you possibly can. And just really go all in and get that taken care of, because that is a poison, and it will poison your relationship, and you need to extract that poison out of your veins and throw it down the toilet. Flush it several times, many times. Probably put like some, I don't know, bleach and something like that in there on top of it. Whatever you got to do, and get that out of your life, so that you can be fully committed, fully focused on a real person, that one real person in your life. So definitely get that taken care of. Don't wait around until you get into a relationship to start taking porn seriously. If you're in a relationship, then take it seriously. Take it very, very seriously, because it is serious. Again, Jesus said, if you look after a woman to lust after her, then you committed adultery in your heart. Don't be committing adultery in your heart, okay? It doesn't matter if everyone else is doing it. Be better. Be different. You're not answering to the world's standards. You're answering to God's standards, which is a very high standard, and it's a difficult standard to obtain, whatever the phrase is. But that's your calling. And if you're in this, if you're a follower of Christ, then that means you follow all the way. Not halfway, not a little bit of the way, not where you feel like it or where it's comfortable. You got to go all the way. And that's a part of that. So be committed, okay? Don't compromise with any of that stuff. Take it seriously and get it under control. And again, a relationship is not going to save you from porn addiction. It's just not. It's not how it works. It's a category error. They're totally different things. So don't get them mixed up. Don't think that that's going to be what saves you. As for how to quit porn and how to do that, I know this video isn't particularly helpful. It's kind of a what not to do instead of what to do. But I've got other videos that cover all kinds of that stuff, so check that out. If you're interested in keeping up with these videos, I'm trying to do these fairly frequently. I had been doing one a day for a while, hadn't done that this last week or so. But I still plan on putting a lot of the stuff out, putting a lot of good stuff out. So if you want to keep up with that, then subscribe, and it will be very convenient. Definitely keep praying. Pray for me, pray for each other. I will pray for you guys. I give this little speech all the time, but prayer is important, okay? You're a body of Christ. Body of Christ isn't going to be effective without the head, and that is Christ. So you got to get Christ involved. How do you do that? With prayer, right? Pray a lot. It's important. If you want to talk about any of this, if you have questions, if you have, any concerns or anything, you want to disagree with me, or if you want me to talk about something else, any of that, anything at all, leave me a comment, send me a message, whatever, and I will address that, or get on that, or, whatever. I've got time. I would love to help out or give my take on anything, or if you need accountability or something like that, let me know, and I would love to help you out. So have a wonderful day. Stop watching porn, and I will talk to y'all later.